Okay, hello. We are backstage again, now 2 hours away from the gig, roughly 2 hours, and with me is Amy Anderson, the conductor of the concert series. Please say hello to our viewers.
Hello, I'm so thrilled to be doing the Zelda program tonight. We're on our European tour. We started in Stockholm, we went to London, we're in Dusseldorf, we're going on to Munich, Paris and Milano, and I hope many of you can follow us or even come to the concerts. We're very excited to do this for you.
How does it feel like to be on a tour with video game music and especially The Legend of Zelda?
It's incredibly exciting. Well, The Legend of Zelda is the classic music video game. My kids grew up playing Legend of Zelda, and I actually must honestly say I didn't realize how fantastic the music is. And it's a privilege and an honor to see the thousands of people who come to the concerts. It's very inspiring. We did a concert in Mexico City and we sold 10,000 seats. And I was so pleased to see the audience, the energy, the devotion of the fans. I'm really honored to meet them.
From a conductor point of view, how challenging is it to play the music of The Legend of Zelda?
Well, from the musician's point of view, I can say two things. It's actually quite difficult to play, and we have to play with a click track, which means we hear the pulse, click, 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 because it has to be synchronized with the video, right? Exactly in the right time. And so that's a challenge because musicians are trained to play freely and to play with feeling, but suddenly they have to play very metronomically. But they also have to be musical at the same time. They have to be expressive, but be absolutely in tempo. So that's difficult for them. There's a lot of notes. They play constantly, digga, 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 and there's really no time at all when they really rest. So it's a very massively scored piece where they play constantly. So they're actually quite tired after the show. And for me, it's also the same. There's so much going on, and there's not time to really sort of let go and to be kind of inspired because you're serving the video. We are servants of the music, and so we're working constantly like you know, workers and like ants in an ant colony, going here, and we're building this structure. I mean, I feel like we're workers on stage, and we have this job to do, and it takes a tremendous amount of focus and energy.
Talking about notes, there you have a conductor score here on the table. Maybe you can show us into a camera because it's a huge book. Come on. How many pages are in there? It's 2 acts, and how many pages?
There's 90 minutes of music, and in the first act there are 193 pages, and in the second act there are 116 pages, so almost 300 pages of music, and it's 90 minutes, so it was quite a project.
What's your favorite song?
I love Ocarina of Time. I think that's one of my favorites. Wind Waker's great, Twilight Princess, but Ocarina of Time is something very special for me.
The music or just the game? Or
the music. I don't play the games. I don't have time. My kids played the games, but it's just, there's something magical about it. You know, there's the instrument, the ocarina that they play in the game, and it reminds me, you know, of the magic flute, Zauberflöte. And it comes from that tradition of playing an instrument, and it has some kind of magical power. So I love that. I love Ocarina of Time.
Before this, we had a contest on our website, on Facebook and YouTube, where our community could send us questions for this interview, and yes, we gave away tickets for Munich. So I have a couple of questions coming straight from our community, and which I would like to ask.
Yes.
The first question is: do you think that video game soundtracks are on the same level as quality, or as same quality as top-notch movie scores? The video game music, from the productive standpoint, from the quality, from the challenging, you know, when you compare it to movie scores.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd say it's just different stylistically. Film scores are more transparent and sometimes more, you know, it wears its heart on its sleeve. It's very emotional. Although the music of Zelda is also very emotional, but the music of Zelda has a drive to it. It has like an inner engine, and it drives with the video that film score doesn't have as much. But I think it's a fabulous genre of music, video music, and I think there's a place, obviously, with orchestras and in the musical community in the world. There's a place for this. It has a place now, definitely.
The next question would be from Game Matteo, he was called, and he was asking how difficult is it to rearrange the music? Lots of the music comes from the 8-bit area, was very simplistic, and in the old games, now it's an orchestral score with lots of instruments. How difficult is this to rearrange, to really bring this on stage?
Rearrange as the arranger of the pieces?
Yeah, the musical, the rearrangement of the songs, and then how to bring it live on stage.
Right. Well, I mean, all these melodies and things were composed by Koji Kondo, the great Japanese musician composer, and he works with a team, or has worked with a team of orchestrators, who then spend hours and hours and hours orchestrating this and trying to bring his ideas to life. Infuse it with brilliance and emotion and those kinds of things. That's a very long process. I don't really know how long it takes, but that's an enormous amount of work. And then we have the honor of taking these scores and going on stage and discovering what they've done, making adjustments along the way, and learning about this music. It's a long process. I mean, there's a whole team. It starts from the very beginning, and at the end it comes to us, and we have a great responsibility to put the best show we can on every single night for people who come. That's my goal, that I go out there, I'll do the absolute best job I can, because I want them to go home and say, wow, that was unbelievable.
How does it feel for yourself when you come back from stage and have a feeling, oh yeah, this was a pretty good gig, we did everything right? How does it feel? Is this some kind of special satisfaction? Or?
Yes, I'm grateful that I had the experience to do it, and I'm really excited for the fans, for the audience. My job is to give them the best that I can with the orchestra, and when I feel that we've done a good job and they've applauded and they're really happy, I think, oh my goodness, we did it. It was a gift to them.
Why are you performing and you're actually focusing on conducting, etc.? Is this something, do you feel something? Do you really focus on the notes, or is this something, do you get the mood from the audience and the orchestra? How does it feel like? It's
everything at once. There's incredible hyper-focus and concentration, because we can't get off by one click, because in some places you get off by one beat and it would all lose the timing. So on one level I'm incredibly focused. On another level I'm aware of the audience when they make a sound and they clap. On another level, I'm kind of aware of what's going on in the video. I mean, I'm not watching it because I can't, but I know, okay, Link is on the ship and they're sailing, I know that, and then he's on the horse again, and then he sees a princess, so I'm aware of that. And then on the other hand, I'm also aware of the emotion of the music, of the sadness or the melancholy or the drive or the battle. I'm aware of all those things at once, which makes it really, really fascinating.
This was, by the way, a question by Pinkes Sternchen 92. I tend to forget to get the names done in the video by from the community, but please, sorry for that. The next question was by Hyperpaul 99. After playing, or having played in so many different countries, where are the most enthusiastic Zelda fans in concerts? Do we have already some kind of idea? Well, where we're so far?
Well, we've only been touring since January. So we were toured to Tokyo, Honolulu, Nashville, Boston, Seattle, Mexico City and Monterey, Toronto, Stockholm, London, and now we're in Düsseldorf. So I can't really say we haven't toured the world yet. I mean, there are lots of big plans for the rest of the year. For 2016, big plans for touring very extensively. So I think all the fans are great. Whether it's 2,000 or 10,000, they're all fans and they love this. So it's not fair to compare. I mean, I think they're all over the world.
Yes, we are. We are looking very much forward to the gig in less than 2 hours now. Do you have, Kirby want to know, do you have a Triforce on your baton or baton? How is it pronounced in English?
The baton.
Baton.
I don't have a Triforce. No.
So this was the Zelda game where Link has this Taktstock in German stick, and there is a Triforce on it.
I don't have one. Maybe I should.
Yeah, maybe then everything would go on its own and you don't have to do anything anymore.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, then thank you very much, and we are looking forward to the show, and any last words to our community?
We're honored to do this for you. Thank you.
Thanks.
Ja, während Gunnar hier noch fleißig bei Facebook postet, live von der Düsseldorfer, jetzt vertue ich mich auch, Mitsubishi Electric Hall. Wir haben gerade die beiden Interviews geführt mit der Dirigentin und mit dem Produzenten. Und ja, unser erster Eindruck ist, die sind genauso heiß auf die Show wie wir, die jetzt in gut einer Stunde anfängt. Von daher, es kann jetzt losgehen und ihr seht auch im Hintergrund schon ein bisschen die Schlange des Ganzen. Ja, wenn ich hier so hinter die Kamera gucke, da geht es noch weiter. Also es ist jetzt schon voll, 5000 Leute werden heute erwartet. Von daher, das wird, glaube ich, echt eine Party.
Ja, wir sind total gespannt darauf und es war auch wieder richtig cool gerade, sowohl der Produzent als auch die Dirigentin, beide sehr, sehr nett und haben uns auch angeboten, längere Interviews zu führen, als wir eigentlich die Slots hatten, und das ist mal ein sehr gutes Zeichen, weil man richtig das Gefühl hat, die leben die Musik, die haben richtig Bock auf die Konzertreihe und sind total mit Leib und Seele dabei. Das ist echt ziemlich cool.
Genau. Ja, und wir werden uns dann nochmal in einem separaten Video mit einem kurzen Fazit melden. Wir werden auch versuchen, nach dem Konzert nochmal kurz hinter die Bühne zu kommen. Und das kann man nicht sehen, Gunnar, du bist zu weit weg. Nach dem Konzert nochmal hinter die Bühne zu kommen, um dann ein paar Fragen nochmal kurz für euch aufzusammeln, die wir dann separat veröffentlichen werden. Also so ein bisschen, wie war es denn? Wie hat es euch gefallen? So ein bisschen Feedback geben. Und ja, wir freuen uns jetzt drauf. Also, bis dann.
Ja, der Produzent, um das so zu sagen, hat gerade Backstage-Passes für nach dem Konzert gegeben. Mal gucken, was das abgeht. Ne? Groupies und Frauen, Alkohol und also. Ne?
Dass du immer so angeben musst. So, und bevor es jetzt hier ausartet und schlimmer wird, ich sag's nochmal, tschüss.
Tschö.
私はゲームの音楽を作るとき、ゲームを何度もプレイして自分の感情を盛り上げて作曲します。